Right, hello lads and lasses and welcome back to Boys Down Under, where today, Jota, what a lad, what an absolute lad, and the league is starting to realise that he might just very well be the best player in it. Before we go any further though, if you guys are enjoying the videos and you want to help support the channel, the best way to do so is to click that like button, click that subscribe button, but without further ado, let's get into it. So, 1 goal, 3 assists. 4 direct goal contributions in his first 2 premiership matches this season. Incredible form from him so far. And it's not even just the stats, even though that is what everyone who is a non-Celtic fan will look at. It is what he does on the ball. He does with direction, he does with skill, and he does with pure finesse, right? He doesn't put a foot wrong, and if he does, it is very, very rare. Now he's finally being recognised as one of the top, if not the best player in the league, right? And I'm sure a hell of a lot of Celtic fans would agree on that statement right now, because he's being recognised by Scott Allen, the former Celtic midfielder, who, speaking to Sky Sports, said, "For me, he's the best player in the league. His numbers last season were incredible. He's a player that when he gets on the ball, you know something is going to happen. He's got that bit of arrogance on the ball that Celtic fans love." Another 3 assists yesterday. His numbers are incredible, and I think he's a player that's only going to get better. If he keeps developing, then he'll end up at one of the big teams across Europe. I labelled him yesterday as electric and superb. Both completely true adjectives to describe him. And even the gaffer, Ange Postecoglou, bloody love Ange. Anyway, Ange has singled him out for praise as well, speaking to the Scottish Sun, saying, "Jota is earning the assists in the right way. He's working hard. He has joined this club permanently and wants to be on the best he can be and show people there's another level to him. On a difficult day, on a tight pitch, with the wind, with those kind of players, it takes the real special ones to be able to still find and create space for themselves. He was put under a lot of pressure anytime he had the ball at his feet. He'd take on people and they committed quite a few fouls on him and others because of that. It was another strong performance from him." Now, obviously, the real telling point will be in Europe, naturally, but with that still, it's quite a while away till we get to the Champions League group stages. We may continue to be wowed by Jota in the league because, honestly, he is undefendable, right? That is, 3 defenders were on him pretty much every single time he had the ball at his feet against Ross County, and he still managed to get in 3 quality passes to secure himself 3 assists. He's an absolute player in the making, and it'll be so interesting to see at what levels he can go to, because it seems like the sky's the limit. It seems like he will really fulfill his potential that he was tipped to have during his early Benfica days. Moving on though, this was a comment from Paul Walton regarding if I can explain how the Champions League is going to affect Scottish teams and for better and for worse, as also regards to Celtic. So, blandly and cutting to the chase directly, it benefits both Celtic and all of Scottish football, definitely, right? Now, as you can see by the table on the screen, these are the coefficient points on offer for each European competition. Now, looking at the Champions League, right, everything in red is bonus points. So that's given that's given when you qualify, right? That's just bonus points you get on top for not doing anything but qualifying for that round. So Celtic have acquired those 4 bonus points on offer for the group stages. Now, the 12 points on offer are for wins, which is broken down into 2 points per win and 1 point per draw. So 12 obviously up for grabs in total for 6 group stage matches. And the same goes for the qualification stages for each stage prior outlined in red, with the bonus points in red for qualification and 2 points awarded for a win in every other leg. Obviously 2 legs equals 4 points on offer, except for the final, which is just a win. So obviously this benefits Celtic massively because we can improve our club coefficient quite a lot and quite significantly with a good run in Europe, which will see us improved into better pots in further European competitions. But also, in terms of Scotland, it benefits Scotland's nation coefficient, as that is calculated by an average of all teams with the coefficient ranking in Europe, with UEFA, sorry. So all the teams who make it to, So all teams who make it to the group stages, all right, have to do as well as possible. Well, any team actually qualifying in Europe or in Europe right now, so even in the qualifying stage, has to do as well as possible to not only maximize their potential pot, but to also maximize Scotland's nation coefficient so we maintain automatic positions in European competitions. Obviously, the brunt is now fully on Celtic shoulders. Well, not fully, but mostly on Celtic shoulders, with the most points up for grab in the Champions League, but also the potential for more points if we were to drop down into the Europa League. So, look, what does that say? Well, it says that Celtic, when the group stages come, we will already automatically have 4 points, so we'll be looking to make as many points as possible, and that would be the best for Scottish football, right? But so too, like I said, we can't ignore qualifying, because there are teams in qualifying right now who are some are getting results, some aren't getting results, and that is both positively and negatively affecting Scotland's overall coefficient rank. So for teams that are losing to Union St Gillenese, or however you pronounce it, they are not getting Scotland or themselves any coefficient points, but the teams that do defeat AZ Alkmaar in the qualifying rounds, or are just getting a win even, maybe not even getting through to the next round, but getting that win will still get us, them and the country, coefficient points. So essentially, to sum up that whole little rant about, I think I said coefficient points maybe 100 times in that spot, right? Regardless, Celtic in the Champions League provides us with a platform to both largely benefit our own coefficient in Europe and also Scotland's overall coefficient in Europe. We've already gained 4 bonus points straight away for automatic qualification, and we'll just have to see how many more we can get. Hopefully that explains your question, Paul. If not, leave a comment below. Now, just to wrap up the video, Daizen, as we all know, he was subbed off at half-time in the Ross County match. We all saw him pick up a bit of a nasty knock. It wasn't too pleasant to see when he attempted that back heel, which was actually quite well saved by Laidlaw in goals. Regardless, he was subbed off for Liel. He was subbed off for Liel Abada at half-time. Luckily though, Ange has confirmed that it was nothing serious and he shall be fined for the Killy game at Rugby Park on the weekend, but has also gone on to say that, well, Ange went on to say that he thought it was always going to be a better option to bring on Liel in the second half, giving his reasons such as, holding the ball more and having the wind behind us. The wind really doesn't do much, it's just more about holding the ball. Personally believing that Liel Abada is more equipped with the ball at his feet than Daizen is. So it shall be interesting to see what the starting lineup will be when we get to Rugby Park on the weekend, whether we have Daizen there or Liel Abada. You guys know my opinion. Jota on the left, Abada on the right. That is my take. Although I do have to recognise the amazing contributions Daizen does make off the ball as well. He is a true role and team player. But that is all from me. So if you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave in the comments below any thoughts you have from anything in the video regarding Jota, coefficient points, Daizen, any of that, drop it down below, and until next time, hail, hail.